Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our Dutch campaign where we are trying to become the beacon of democracy, and I think we are gloriously failing with that. If we just look at it, it's we're actually not the smallest faction, and there is a bit of democracy around the world actually. All the yellow and orange is democratic, and then there is some nations around here that would be able to join us if they would so desire, but they won't. So the Republic of Gran Colombia would be rather of the American bloc, but those guys are really your monarchists. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of here in a double emotional thing, really. I don't know what to do. Either we can continue with this series or just call it quits. See, that's the kind of issue that I'm looking at it. I will at least do this episode. It might be a bit shorter, but I want to put it to a question then for you guys. Do you want me to continue playing this and quit until Death and Dishonor, or just keep going until Death and Dishonor gets released, or call it quits a little bit earlier? Because if we, thanks Brain for assisting me in this. If we don't continue, I'm gonna do a couple of mod spotlights. There are a couple of mods that I wanted to take a look at, and we'll do that the next coming week, or we'll just keep mixing and matching. Do a little bit more of this, but I don't really know what's there left to do. Well, theoretically, we could go, well, you no longer have your war goal on me? Oh, you do. What if I would stage a democratic coup? You know what? Let's go out with a bang. Not that we can win this, but yeah, let's go out with a bang. Stage a coup. A democratic coup. We'll stage a democratic coup in France as well. And let's see what happens. If we're lucky, China will pick up one of them as a defensive nation to pick and put in their alliance. If that happens, China will be gone to this war, and we can just join in and see how far we can get. That's basically what it will look like. Otherwise, well, we'll be fighting France. Sounds like fun. But yeah, I think this has run its course. There isn't much left. We're not in a position of like real power, so we can do whatever the fuck we want. Sadly enough. Wish that were the case. We have some potential strength, right? Like, let's see, all of those must serve. You're scraping the barrel. So both of you are not doing that great. Alright, you are eyeing up the Federal Kingdom of America. Do you have a, like a war goal against them? No, you don't. Do you? Ah, you're joining the League of Nations. Very good. Very nice. Because you... See that? There... Okay, so... I like this mod. I like but the political system is a bit bonkers due to the fact that even if you will free up nations like Japan and, you know, push them into a democracy, they will lose their democracy slowly. You're gaining? That's weird. Is that because of my pushing? But you are... No, you're not a part of the League of Nations. Oh, but that will solve some of it. Anyway, nations will slowly flip back occasionally towards their preferred choice in the beginning. Right, let's continue this going. But yeah, just answer me this question. What do you see me continue this specific campaign? Or there are a couple of mod spotlights. I think there's 3 or 4, and there's a couple of mods I want to take a look at. Like Black Ice, I think is currently in a position where it deserves a little bit of attention. There's a Victoria mod I wanted to take a look at. So there are a couple of things that just like that sound really interesting, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'll at least do a mod spotlight on those eventually. But if you want to see it sooner. Anyway. Yeah, let me know. Let's see. We want air superiority mission and medium bombing. It's all medium bombing. It's all more medium bombing. That's not what I want. I want medium bombing. Well, we'll go for this one. Alright. Jet heavy bombers. And we're gonna plunge away some factories from Japan. One more, and then one. No. Got a surplus of 13. There we go. We need 3 more. I need a lot more oil. I need more aluminium. Well, this is all I can do. This is all I can do. Louisiana and Japan entered the League of Nations. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dutch Siamese entry. Good to see you guys. Are up and running. What is your problem? Mechanized equipment, and you guys are training. Alright, so what if we do it like that? Like that. There we go. Some more nations joining in. Very well. Very nice. Support divisions could join in. Our walls are being built, so soon we'll have the greatest country in the world. Defend it by the glorious borders. Look, we just built the biggest fucking fortress ever. Somehow I can really appreciate that. Let's see, we got a surplus here. We're gonna need a lot more aluminium. We got a bit of a surplus here, so stop a little bit of trade there. We'll do a little bit of trading here. And yeah, this looks a little bit better, but we just don't have the amount of factories needed to trade away. Anyway. Oh, baby. We've got some more factories we could do. Yeah, but I want these first, because this gives me some oil and some of the rubber that I need, and that would, you know, trading... If I don't have to trade for that, it would be a lot better. Basically, that's the idea, at least. How long does it take to build this? 3% per day? There you go. That should fix it. Alright. So we're not going to go to war with Ukraine or the Baltic states. I think it's time that we start to piss off France and Westphalia. Mostly France. Yeah, mostly France. Do we stand a chance? No. France on its own has more than enough power to kick our ass. I think our entire federation has. And then there's the entirety of Europe that falls under France. So either we lose and become part of France, or we somehow do something, and I won't know what we'll do. I don't see it happening. I'm actually banking on China jumping in. China has the potential to be very powerful. So hopefully they will. Kind of want to take a look at their factories. Let's see. Yeah, they're got quite a lot of factories. But they should have more factories than France. No, France is winning on factories. What the hell, France? How the hell do you win on factories against China? China's fucking you. This map, by the way, is by far not correct in size. This would suggest that Europe is about the same size as the entirety of Northern Africa. It's not. The reason why this map is skewed anyway is this because Europe was incredibly important during this war. The second one. Not this specific one, because I wouldn't know. Bomber defense, pretty nice. Do we even have airfields? Oh, glorious piss. We don't. We should have something. Right, we've got one here. Let's take a look. I need 3 different squadrons of jet fighters. Because I want air superiority, close ground support, and fly whatever is necessary. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Alright. There we go. And I want some bombers, but they are not that important for now. Recon Company 4 and field hospitals. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. League of Nations, the Krizgria entry, and the Turkmen. Turkmen? Or Turkmenistan? Yeah, Turkmenistan. Yes, yes, I did not know at the top of my head where Turkmenistan is. Kingdom of Westphalia has got forces stationed in my lands. Okay. Armor. 81 days. I'll take it. I'll take it. When will this coup be ready? Oh. We just reached the end date. Not that I'm at us, we could just continue playing. Kingdom of Westphalia just cancel their non-aggression pact on us. Boost popularity and democratic in both. See if we can get democracy really flowing. Who cares about the end date? It's a meaningless thing. Besides, we got a mod in this installed that's road to 56, so at least we can just go towards a 56. If it allows. Alright, so we're building the final forts. Can you imagine a country that is this well... What the hell are we? Why are we building land forts there? Whoa. Oh, come on, I want to select a province. I want to check if they all have the forts. I must have misclicked somewhere. Because you definitely don't need them. And you do. To the top. Alright, is there something that can boost my construction speed? Yep. No, that's already there. Can't do a war economy. Okay. Well, that's politics. No, I don't have actually anything that I can do about that. Yeah, we're gonna send these to probably northern France and nuke the crap out of them. Advanced guided missiles. But I would really love if we could get the ICBMs, early ICBMs. Because the idea of it is just intriguing. Look at that. It's the range. Wait, you eat resources? Rocket sites are like something that they added and there's no... Feels fairly underdeveloped. Some signal companies. Mass destruction. Offensive formations. So I don't think I no longer need you then. Get two of those. There we go. There we go. At some point those will be built. Okay, when do we have this fire up? Soon-ish. I wish I could let the game run a little bit faster. In the meantime, well, not gonna do that much. Just a little bit of research and that's about it. This is 200 days. You know what? F it. We'll take it. It's way ahead of time, but who cares? This is 6 years ahead of time, so it'll take me 200 days to get modern side skirts. Which gives my mechanized infantry a little bit less speed, but a lot more armor. And the same goes for all my other tanks. So, you know, I think it's gotta be worth it since we don't use tanks, but we have a mechanized infantry system squadron. We can produce a few less of you. We have a lot of spare equipment. Alright, let's rebalance this a bit if necessary. Nah, this is pretty good. Pretty good. The border goal though is blah, problematic to say the least. Anyway, I want to get these coups up and running. Let's see, 2nd of November 1949. Oh, you go a lot quicker. 230, 366. Okay. Well, my air force is about as good as it can on doctrine. Maybe a little bit of naval work in there, and I don't know. How much navy do you have, France? A bit, not actually. That's a surprisingly non-big navy. All right, we're gonna restation you back in Holland. Let's see, that's the. Nope, there we go. That one. Den Helder. And we'll see if we can prevent myself from being invaded. Centrist won the re-election. Wonderful! We just went past the 2000. Yeah, we should be losing points. We're still gaining points? How? I'm spending so much. Ugh, who cares? Who cares? The Haitians entered the League of Nations. So we just need 2 more. I'm mostly waiting for equipment. Alright, I'm gonna train you, train you, train you. You don't need trained, you are trained. And we're gonna wait for you to be deployed. And that is that. Okay. We never have built the Marines, haven't we? No, we haven't. War with France. It's gotta be a bad idea. What else are you gonna do? We could go for this. It's only 200 days. Gives me some defense and breakthrough on my tanks. This is just tanks, actually. This is looking at it, but except we may increase its autonomy soon. We're looking at who here? Japan. Because you're exporting war score, that kind of stuff. Oh, that's fine. As long as you stay in the faction. I'm good with it, whatever, man. Just do whatever you think is necessary. Oh, this explains why I can't fight. My airfield is being blocked by the AI. There we go. Fly from here. If you guys don't mind. Well, that's that out of the way. 146 days for banner jet fires. We'll take it. Let's see. French Revolution. Sponsored by the Dutch. Well, we're in the 2nd of November, so a little bit more time. I'm sorry, stretching. That's 60 points needed. That is 120 days. You're no longer exporting as much steel as you were before. Well, crap. I am producing literally way too much. But soon I'll be producing nuclear weapons and I need less oil and rubber. Which is gonna be good. Do I have one of them already? Yes, we've got some... We got natural oil? I don't think oil exists in the Netherlands. Let me Google that real quick. Oil in the Netherlands. I know we've got oil companies. We have... I don't think we... Let's see, oil fields in the Netherlands. Netherlands are largely produce natural gas, yeah. I know, but... Oil and gas. There is no... Oh! There are 48 proven natural oil accumulations in the Netherlands. At present, 12 of these accumulations are producing. I did not know we were actually drilling for oil. In our own country. In my own country. Wow. Actually, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I had no idea that my country was so magnificent. Nah, not that I care. No, but I genuinely didn't know that we actually generally produced oil. Who expects that? Such a small little nation. But hey, now we're producing more oil because we got factories. Woohoo! Okay, that just fixed some of my surplus problems, or my deficit problems, but it didn't create a surplus, so I still need a lot... Yeah, this... Wait, you completely ceased production, no factories assigned. Lack of resources. Wait, you don't have a fully lack. You've got your oil, you've got your rubber, but you got none of the steel that you need. So if I shift you slightly... This would slow you down quite a bit, but you will keep producing, and you are important. Alright, well... Now, I could build steel factories, but I don't think they produce that much. Let's see... Steel mills... 4, yeah. This allows more in a state. That's not the problem. I'd rather trade a civilian factory away than produce my own. In all honesty. September. We're getting close. Just one more month before the French will go into civil war, sponsored by the Dutch. Just making the democratic bloc as big as we can. That the French will resist. I will resist. Yeah, but they'll fail. They will fail. Let's see who else here has got large amounts of troops. Poland! You got some democracy. The Ottoman Empire, part of the continental system as well. It might not be the most democratic thing to do, but I actually think it is. Consider this, right? I wouldn't find it fairly democratic to go to war with everybody over, you know, we don't agree with your, so we'll just, with your political ideals, so we'll go to war. But if their own people would happen to rise up in arms, we would be there to support them, of course, because they are fighting for democracy and we are the democratic bloc. Am I a filthy opportunist? Yes. Yes, I am. Do I mind? No. No, I don't. I don't mind at all. Look at that modern anti-air gun. Isn't it beautiful? Can we get another 150 added onto here? Because apparently, according to Paradox math, that equals 250. Mostly flying defensive here. As long as their bombers can't do anything, I think we should be rather safe. Carrier operations, convoy sailing. Just get the navy as friendly as possible, or I mean as upgraded as possible. We're not even producing any navy anymore because it's just, we can't afford it. Can't afford it. Surprised we're even producing these guys. Like 50%, 50%. The French Revolution now burns. Well, big surprise. That's France's national export. Revolution. Wow, and that caused some lag. What? My frame rate just went. Don't adjust your settings, because mine need to be. Jesus. That took a massive hit on my frame rate. I don't know why. That's weird. Anyway. I like this. The fact that jets can carry a fight. Right, so... let's see. How big of a chance do you have to even win this? Not at all. Wait, but you can do the entire League of Nations thing again. Oh, if they would win, that would be funny. But if I have to hazard a guess, they'll lose before anything happens. Can't really boost another. Need some aluminium. What is going wrong here? What am I not getting? Oh, I'm actually getting everything. Come on, China. You need to jump in this. There are democracies dying, buddy. Why would they won't join the faction due to civil war issues. Well, that didn't work. Maybe the Kingdom of Westphalia has better results in it. Let's continue boosting the democracy. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. I just want to see this Westphalian thing going down, and after that you guys need to make your decision. Do you want to see me, I don't know what, you know, I'm not be able to take on France, right? If I could get an alliance with China, perhaps. But this game doesn't allow for such trivial things. Alliances do not exist, only factions. And I can't leave my faction because that actually we got them fairly big. We are fairly successful by now. Yes, yes, yes. We need to upgrade. Ah, we're producing nuclear weapons. Very good. The Dutch nuclear system runs. I have no clue what to research here, damn it. Guess that one. So, when did this one fire? If this is gonna be long... Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Anyway, with that, I'm just gonna end the video. Let me guys know what you... If you want me to continue this one, or just do a couple of mod spotlights until Death and Dishonor releases, and we'll start a new proper campaign. Playing as one of the Balkan nations. If you've got a preference also for a Balkan nation, let me know, because I want to play all of them. Which one first? And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.